on tour. This time I'm actually the mothership of MetrixLab in Rotterdam. You see behind me the lovely, famous Erasmus Bridge. And I have a special guest with me today, Gilbert Saktoe, who's our global head of social media insights. So really great to talk to you.
It's awesome talking to you, Claudia. Nice to see you again, and this time in person, of course. Always a pleasure to connect with you.
I have a few questions I brought with me because I mean social media insights. You know, when we hear that, is that actually comparable to social listening? So stuff most of our clients already have in-house?
Yeah, not really. And indeed, a lot of clients have these tools, but social listening tools. But the feedback that we often hear is that these tools are often under leveraged. Because the tools, they don't help them to answer their research questions. So what we do at MetrixLab Social Insights, we're really focused on actionability. So we take the data and we're really focused on answering research questions. And we do that by adding human intelligence into the process. So humans, they really help to translate the data into actionable insights, and that is what more and more companies are looking for.
So they're interpreting the data to find the answers for the essential business questions.
Yep, interpreting the data, enriching it, and also cleaning, which is also a very important part of the process, because you have millions and millions of messages online, but not all of these messages are relevant for your brand. And to cut through the noise, to get to the relevant messages, that is an important challenge for a lot of brands.
And is it, is it just looking into the standard social media channels like, I don't know, Facebook, Twitter?
Yeah, that's interesting that you mentioned on most of the tools, Twitter or Facebook, they dominate the data of the tools, but social insights is so much more than just Twitter and Facebook. There are a lot of conversations happening on other channels about brands or about teams. Think about Reddit, TikTok, forums, blogs. All of these different channels, they provide very valuable information about brands or certain topics.
But when you say that you're looking at conversations online practically, when I come up with that question and in a client conversation, I often get as a response, but is that representative? I mean, comparable to primary research or traditional market research?
Yeah, that's indeed something we hear quite often. And a couple of notes on this. So we did a research on this, and you'll be surprised how representative social media could be. For certain categories that are highly digital or online, it is very representative. For other categories, let's say premium insurance, we see that certain groups are less present on social media. For example, boomers, they're less talkative on social media. So that's the first note. Another note is, so the question is also, does it need to be representative? If you're looking for that product innovation idea, then that idea could come from just one comment on Reddit about a new flavor, about a new topic. It could come just from one conversation.
You just need the sparkling idea, right?
Yeah, the sparkling out-of-the-box idea from one person. And that's the beauty of social media. So it combines that, quantitative power of counting sentiment or certain topics, but it combines it also with the qualitative power of that qualitative conversation coming from one person about a certain topic.
What you mentioned, product innovation. What other kind of questions are we able to answer with social media insights?
Yeah, so in the product innovation, so there's more market exploration. Think about a certain theme like electric vehicles, and then within that theme we can investigate drivers and barriers for that category. So why do people drive electric cars, or why don't they drive? We can investigate the customer journey as well. So what drives a purchase, and so that's one bucket of research that we do. Another bucket is branding information. So think about brand tracking, but then using social media conversations only to learn more about the brand perception of basically any brand. And then another bucket of research, it's campaign or influencer evaluation. So we are really focused on how do campaigns or influencer impact the overall perception of a brand.
So what's actually the hot topics right now?
Two I can think of right now, and that is one is influencer research. So helping companies identify those influencers, but also investigating what the impact is of these influencers on the overall brand. So how do influencers stimulate certain brand associations, or what kind of attributes do they boost?
And that's getting more important as companies spending much more money on influencers nowadays.
Exactly, they're spending a lot of investments on influencers, so they also want to know what brings it to us as a brand. That's true. Another hot topic is also white spaces within markets. So what are undiscovered topics? What are new kind of flavors that we haven't thought of? And for that, we typically dive into the trends and the market developments using social media conversation. That's also a very, very hot topic. Like companies are very keen to discover the new type of beer or new type of soft drink.
And it also helps to see how passionate you are about your job.
I am, and it helps that we have inspirational people like yourself and other colleagues. That also makes me very passionate working with all these different awesome people.
And the client success. I mean, seeing how you can inspire your clients. I guess that's also.
Oh yeah. Inspiring them and helping them grow. Like we have helped many very big names in the world, like Shell, TikTok, Coca-Cola, Google. We have helped companies like these grow the brand over the past few years, simply by looking at what people are saying online about brands or about certain topics.
Maybe we can add a few more names on that list after this conversation with you. It was really inspiring. Thank you very much.
I hope so. I can't wait. Thank you, Claudia.
Thank you.